I have a loan. I have property income. You can see 16,800 a month. I own two plots that are both subsidized by the municipality. I didn't do the federal one. And then I have a loan of $230,000 or something. So yeah. There's only one sale spot here. Unfortunately, No Man's Land doesn't have production lines yet. Farm shop. Mic is quiet. Is that better? Yeah, as you can see, subsidized by local municipality. I have two plots. I own 36 or 26 and 25. As you can see, right across here. And this is my other plot of land. And it is subsidized as well. So my property income just to keep going. Once I establish a bigger farm, I will lose the subsidies and carry on. Mic settings and turn it up. Alright, 1 second here. I'll see what I can do. Just a second. Bear with me, guys. How's that? Whoa, there we are. How was that now? I've only got the one field, so that is why I have the subsidies. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for the advice. So yeah, for one field, that's why I have the subsidies, because unfortunately, on this version of Farming Simulator, you have a crop calendar. I'm growing canola. I planted the canola in September of last year, and I can harvest it in July. And I can turn off the crop growth, but it still takes 6 months to 8 months for your crops to grow. So in that sense, you might better have the snow mod on, and in the wintertime at least you get some snow and stuff to do. So I'm doing some logging. Yeah. So anyway, quick tour. This is the farmhouse. TV, couch, washer dryer. I haven't quite figured out what the gaming systems for it. This is change gaming cartridge, but no cartridge is available. So we will see when that comes down the road. A girl's house bathtub and a bed, and then upstairs it's just this. So as I grow, I will be putting an actual farmhouse on here, expanding and making an actual nice farm. My equipment so far is the spreader, which I bought. I started out with this harvester. I started out with this trailer. I started out with this plow. I started out with this truck. I started out with this workshop, that silo. yeah, I live in style, man. It's a pretty derelict little building, but we're gonna build it up. That's the goal of this map is to build it up. I bought that trailer. I had the water silo. It was in the map when I started. I bought the rock collector, and I bought the seed. No, this seeder was provided. That's right. I bought the rock collector. I bought the snow blower, and the plow was provided. Because yep, we do get snow in the wintertime, and I think I've been here for. Does it say how long I've been on this? Can't remember if it says. I don't have any animals yet. I don't have any production chains, obviously, because, yeah, so, my time scale is 5 times because it just makes it go a little bit faster. My economy level's on easy because I like to play and have fun. Traffic's on, that doesn't make a difference on this map. Season growth, yes, and that's why I have the season calendar. Days per month, I've done 2 days per month just to keep it so it's profitable and entertaining. Fixed visual month, I can make it look like any month I want. Even in January, I can make it look like July. I got snow on. Crop destruction is off because I'm clumsy. Periodic plowing is off because I'm lazy. Fieldstone is on because, gotta have fun. Lime required is on because something else to do. Weeds is off because I've never played with weeds and I don't fully understand them yet. That's something I might get into a bit later on. Dirt level normal. Automatic engine start is off so I can leave my tractors and stuff running when I'm out of them. Stop and go braking is on. Trailer fill limit. I've never played with that. That's a new feature on this game. I don't really know. Like, your trailer can only be filled to a weight limit instead of being full to the percentage limit. So I don't know. I just left it off. Fuel usage is low. All my AI stuff is off because, well, they don't need to be doing that stuff. Anyway, does it say how long I've been on this map now? Anyway, I think I've been on for, I want to say 3 seasons, and like you can sleep a lot to get through them. Yeah. Well, that's it. I like to keep the game fun, so I don't want it to be too difficult as I'm learning this version of it. But yeah, you got to try new things. Like, I left the fieldstone on, and that's what the rock collector does. As you can see, it has a bunch of rocks in it, and I have once I get a piece of property I can put out, and I can turn all my stone that I collect into lime, and then I can have my own lime. And I'm not sure if I can sell lime on this map, but some maps you can actually sell lime to certain places and stuff. But yeah, this is all part of the productions too. Like, you take your wheat, you can make flour, you can send it to make bread, you can make cakes, your dairy can make butter, your dairy can make cheese, your wool and stuff makes fabrics and clothes, your sugar can make, I think your bees make honey, and your cereals and stuff. Your sunflowers make oil, your canola makes oil, olives make oil, raisins, that's from grapes, I'm assuming, grape juice and stuff, and then you get your lettuce, and I haven't played much with the lettuce and stuff yet. I thought that was just for greenhouses. Planks, yeah, your wood can be made into planks and furniture. And then, yeah, I can sell lime at the farm shop. I'm not going to get rich off of it, but yeah, so if I turn the rocks into lime, I can sell it for $2 per 1,000 liters. That's exciting. And then herbicide, I can sell that at the farm shop too. So yeah, so all this stuff, you can somehow make it. Like, in the stones, I can even just sell them directly for $12. Holy shit, I might better just sell the friggin' stones and not make lime. So, and your purchase menu is a bit different there, Justin. So this is your vehicles here. The trucks are pretty cool. You got some of these nice Mack trucks there that are pretty nice. But yeah, and this is your pallets and stuff. And then you can actually just go and look through certain packs, and you can apparently buy used vehicles, which is neat. It's something new. This is my owned items. This is all the stuff that I own. This is what I lease. I have nothing leased. These are mods and DLCs that I have. And then here's where you go into your animal dealer, your wardrobe, your build thing, and apparently your farmland, what you can do from the map. So it's a bit different. And then I'll just show you quickly what it's 12:42 in the afternoon. last day of May. It's a two-day month. You sleep anytime. You don't have to wait till it's dark anymore after 7 o'clock. Yeah, they've added a lot to this game. It's quite a bit. Like, I've played on, when you get the game, if you buy it, you'll start it with 3 maps from Giants, Elm Creek, and 2 other ones. Maybe I might have missed it. There are deer. So remember, you had the birds in the fields before? I might have missed that. I don't know. But no, there are deer now. I haven't seen a wolf yet, but that's possible. I don't know what all that is into this. Oh, I didn't. I got my TV volume way down, so I didn't hear any sound when I went to sleep. That's what it is. No way. This is me attempting to create new fields with this mulcher here that I have to grind stumps, and that's what the field stone looks like. You can see right there. So I'm going to cut all these trees down, and I'm going to make a field right across the front of my property here. Fairly big field. Go from there. See if I can find a deer here somewhere. And the hot air balloon seems to just travel across the sky. Sometimes it's there, and then it'll be over there and stuff. Just something else I added. But anyway, as I was saying, I played on Elm Creek when I first got the game. And I bought the production chain for the oils. And it's pretty neat. It works like hiring a helper on Farming Simulator 19, where it just costs you like so much a day, like let's say $120 a day, whether you're making something or not. So try to just load it up with as much stuff as you can to keep it producing. And then it'll put it out in pallets and you can go pick it up, or you can set it up to sell directly so you don't have to worry about it. Are you at home there, Big Gamer, or are you out on the road? Yeah, by all means, hop in the party invite, hop in. That's a party invite here. Yeah, only microphone is being broadcast. Start party. There, you should have the invite now.
What's going on, mister?
Look who it is.
Hey, long time no see.
It's been a while.
It has, it has. How you been?
I've been good. How have you been?
Not too bad myself.
That's good. That's good.
You know, put one pant leg on at a time.
One pant leg on at a time, right?
That's right, that's right.
Yeah, sorry if the mic issue is a bit low. I've set it up in my system. I don't know. It's just...
Nah, it's all good. I think it's mostly the game volume taking over your voice.
Maybe I can adjust the game volume somehow here. Let's see. Oh, back one more. Oh, help windows on. Master volume, let's turn that down. We'll go down to 50%. Vehicle volume, we'll turn that down to 60%. Environment volume, we'll turn that down to 60%. Radio volume, I don't have the radio on anyway. So hopefully maybe that makes it better, I don't know.
Which are fine. You got one of those things in your chat. I get those all the time.
What's that?
They I don't know what it is. It's like they put like a little tiny thing in, and then they leave.
Yeah.
Oh, see the VOL.FYI. Oh, that is all that. It's weird. Maybe some gang slang or something, I don't know.
People just, I don't know, they...
Just do some weird ass shit.
Yeah, just, they gotta troll a little bit.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah, man.
We all got a little Pepsi down deep inside of us.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Nah, I got what was it, a couple days ago, I got myself the PS Plus online again because it was on deal.
Yeah, you were saying that.
Yeah, I was like, shit. I was like, they're gonna have a deal at some point. Cause you used to do it every year. So I was waiting, and I went to look at the store one time randomly, and I was like, oh shit, it is on deal. I'm like, fuck yeah. So I got it for a year again.
Nice.
No new Farm Sim yet though. I was like, yeah, I'll get that maybe this Christmas. So
maybe Santa will bring it to you.
That's right. That's right.
No, it's interesting. They've added a lot to it. It's still your typical farming simulator game though. There's downtime, but at least they tried to minimize the downtime as much as they can.
Yep. I said they definitely added a lot more this time because it's like, what is it? They add a lot more. The AI is a lot more better from what I can see.
When the AIs work, they're fantastic. Like, sorry, just grabbing a drink here. Like now you can send the AIs out on missions and deliveries and stuff like that, which is great.
Look at my games, man. Like, don't think what I'm got a bit of time.
Like when I first started, I started playing on this map called Elm Creek, and it's a good map. No animals on your farm, which is okay, but I haven't figured out where I want to put my animals yet. So either way, just messing around with things. I tried the AI thing there, and yeah, didn't do anything. I actually had to like look into it more, and you give them a destination, and then yeah, like it's kind of it's buggy still, but it's in progress. Like,
yeah,
the game's a month old. Of course, it's gonna have bugs. They've already released like 3 updates for it.
That's not too bad. At least they're still, giving some fixes here and there just to make sure it's not, gonna give them a bad rep. Which they haven't been known for bad reps anyways. They've been known to at least, they'll throw it out and they'll see what need to be fixed, and they're pretty good at fixing on the spot.
Well, that's just it. This one is a little bit more in depth than the last the last couple.
Hmm.
But what I did find is on Elm Creek, I bought a field that had cotton in it, and I harvested the cotton. But like the field wasn't big, so I didn't get a full bale of cotton. I think the bale was like at 70% or whatever. So I went with my fork or my bale spikes on my tractor, and I picked it up, and I couldn't drive with it because every time I drive, it would tip the back end up off the ground and stuff like that. But I could pick it up and hold it. So I went and backed my pickup truck underneath of it, and I set it down on. And that's something else I did that's really neat too, is the floating. If you put a trailer like a vehicle on the float and you lock your straps, it locks the vehicle on the float.
Oh,
Remember
yeah, I think I was seeing
we talked
that.
about that in 17 there. Remember you were going down when we played in your Gilchrist Valley there?
Yeah.
And you you rolled the truck and the stuff come off the low boy?
Yeah, I keep flying. Yeah, it's like, gee, and it was funny because me and you both like, they should add straps to the trailer so you can strap down your equipment.
Yep, now you can.
Isn't that interesting?
So, anyway, going back to my cotton story, I had this bale of cotton on top of the truck, and I hit the straps and actually locked the cotton on the top of the truck. So as I was trying to drive to deliver it, I rolled the truck. So I went with my tractor, and I went and tipped my truck back over onto its wheels. And instead of having to drive the tractor all the way back to the farm, I just put an AI in it and sent him home. And it was great.
You should be able to fix it. I don't know if it was with you or if I was playing it with Kevin at the time. There was a situation. No, I think it was you. Remember when I loaded like the back of the trailer, just like those normal trailers to hold the grain and stuff in. I put logs in the back of it, and I went to go drop it off, and I like
Yeah, I remember that.
tumbled down the side and knocked it and tripped it over. All the logs went on the road.
Yeah, I remember that very clearly.
Oh man,
that was on our attempt to try to see if we could fill the train right up. We wanted to load the train to max capacity.
Yeah.
So we were expanding your field. We made that big field.
Yes, that is right.
But no, yeah, I haven't dabbled too much into the production. As I said, I've only bought on my Creek I only bought the oil stuff like that.
Strip it down.
And that's the only production I bought there. It's pretty neat, just you go and dump a trailer in and drop off 50,000 liters of canola, and it starts making canola oil and just works away. And you never notice it. You just notice your bank account has no money in it. You get very wild about it.
I think it's interesting when you add cereal too. You can make cereal, or
Yeah,
I
think that's from the grains and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
But they've added olives and grapes, which is a new crop.
Oh, the grapes, yeah.
Yeah. Grapes and olives. Yeah, no, it's well, I know or a couple of the maps on Farming Simulator Green had coffee added. And coffee is a cash crop.
Yes.
Very much so. It takes a long time to grow to harvest. Even on Farming Simulator 19, it wasn't just you skip the day cycle and harvest it the next day. It was you had to skip like 3 or 4 day cycles to harvest it. Its yield was ridiculous. Like I had this one field where my harvester couldn't get from just one pass. It would fill my harvester. Like 2/3 of the way down, I'd have to go and empty it. And that was that big New Holland harvester, that C whatever 90 one.
Mm.
Yeah, and so that's when I bought that modded trailer that had ridiculous amounts of capacity. capacity at 250,000 liters capacity, unrealistic. And I think that one field there would fill my silo at 500,000 liters, and I'd have some left in that trailer just doing one field with coffee. And you'd sell it, you'd make $780,000 per trailer load.
Yeah.
50,000 liters a trailer. So yeah, it was a cash crop. So I was kind of hoping they'd add coffee into this. They haven't added it. Maybe it's coming. I don't know.
I feel they would, because where it's like, you know, if it was like a good mod that people were liking, that they would have brought it over to the next one. But as you said, maybe it should be another mod again. Maybe they'll open up more where people can actually like add in a lot more crops. You know, it keeps expanding it. People always ask, like, are they going to add the marijuana? No.
Well, I don't know. Considering like this game is a European game, I'm not sure where Giants is from, but it's very much European. So I'm not sure what their stance on it is over there. But I'm in a group on Facebook, the Farming Simulator 22 for PS4, and just the people, like, well, of course, the big topic is all the glitches in it right now, because for some people, multiplayer is actually right. A lot of people have an issue with forklifts and stuff like that. I haven't had too many glitches yet. I guess the one glitch I had is the game froze, and it froze my system.
Ooh.
And I let it sit for like 40 minutes, and I still couldn't do anything to my system. I couldn't even, like, I pressed my home button, it wouldn't even take me out of the game. So I actually had to, like, crash my system. I had to unplug it and crash my system.
To fully get it going.
Yeah. Had to rebuild my my external hard drive and everything too. So
just having a little bit of a hiccup.
yeah, that's the only issue I've had, and it's done it once, and that was that. Oh, and the other issue I've noticed is one of the other maps that I started playing on. I can't remember the name of it right now, but you start it with cows. It's more like the alpine farming thing there. You just start it with cows and like grass fields and stuff to do milk.
Yeah.
So you start it with 15 cows, and I don't know, something like 1,000 liters of milk in storage and stuff like that. But my slurry pit isn't collecting any of the slurry from the cows, and I'm not collecting any manure from the cows, and I don't know how to fix that. I've looked into a few things, but other than that, it's alright. Yeah, I can't do that until July. I'm just so used to Farming Simulator 19 where I can run up and look at the crops and see if they're done, but I know they're not yet.
Well, as you said too, you also added a lot more, you know, the withering, decay, and stuff like that, just to bump it up to make it a little more harder on yourself. So it's gonna be interesting to see, you know, like going from just pretty much just planting, speed and time to let grow, to actually making sure it's not dying out and fertilize it and whatnot.
Yeah, I've turned the withering off. Just like it's something I might look into down the road, but it's not. It's not something I want to get into right now. I'm still learning this version of it. Like, there are subtle differences. We're still learning, so I don't want to come in here and jump right in with both feet. Like,
yeah.
One of the other things people asked about is, are there going to be winter contracts in this one?
Oh, winter contracts for
like the snow, like snow plowing and stuff like that.
Yeah. I would think so, just to make it so you because usually wintertime you can't really grow anything.
Well, that's just it. But also on this one, and I don't know if it's just because I'm running a 2-day month or what, but I've seen this one guy. Some of these players on that Facebook page are hardcore players. Like, the one guy runs a 28-day month, and he plays it like that, and he does it on real time. So one day in the game is one day in his life. So, like, he wants to get through a month of the game. He's putting in a month of his life into that game. And I'm just like, I commend him for that, but I don't have that kind of patience. I would
Nah.
get so bored. That would be ridiculous.
I'd say at that point you're turning into like an actual time management, like like one of those mobile games you get, and they're like, okay, you have to wait for like 10 days for the thing to be upgraded. It's like,
Well,
okay, so then that time you
and
just
I have a
go away.
job. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't get anywhere.
It's like, is this ain't gonna work?
I've been playing this game for 9 years, and I still haven't harvested my first crop yet. But anyway, the snow comes and goes so quickly. And it doesn't get very deep, like in Farming Simulator 19 with the snow mod on, how it got pretty deep in places and stuff. It doesn't get deep, and it's just like I bought the snowblower and I cleaned my driveway up, and I had a nice pile of snow down the side of the driveway where I went down 2 passes, one down, one up, piled it all on the same side. Went to bed that night, woke up, and the snow was gone, the snow banks were gone, everything was gone. I was just like, huh. So that might be a fix down the road. But yeah, no, snow contracts would be really cool.
Wasn't that a mod in the 2019? I thought you had.
There was one map that had snow contracts, a modded map that I had snow contracts in.
Yeah.
And they were difficult. Like, not to the fact that you're plowing snow, it's the snow plowing wasn't that great on that, and you would have, like, plow between these 2 areas, so you'd be plowing, and it would show that you're like 90% done, so you go back and do another pass, but you might have just brought some more snow in, so you went from 90% done down to now you're 60% done. So you go and do another pass, and then it's like, oh, now you're 75% done. And then you go and do another pass. Oh, you're back up to 90% done. And you go and do another pass, and like, oh shit, you're down to 40% done. You're trying to move the snow out of the way, but the way it rolled off the plow, you were sometimes making it worse.
Yeah.
It was complicated.
Sounds like it.
All right, can I do
I
it?
don't think you're trying to do it. And it's pretty because they said you to like to load and stuff.
Does Kevin have this game at all?
No, he has the 19.
Well, if he gets the 22, I don't know if you're still watching the live stream. I have this Fendt 930 Vario tractor here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I done a survey for Farming for Giants back in the summertime about what I would like to see in future Farming Simulator games. I think I told you about this, and I put that, kind of like I'd like a game like SnowRunner, where I could farm in this area, but take my crops and sell them on another map. I think that'd be pretty neat to do that.
Oh, for like on a player, like another player's map.
Well, if we're doing a multiplayer thing, that'd be cool. Like if you had it and you were running one map and I could run a different map, but we could have a border, shared border. But even like you have Goldcrest Valley, and then you could leave Goldcrest Valley and just do like SnowRunner where the game pauses, and then all of a sudden you're on to another map, Felsburn or something like that, and you can price it out. And so anyway, because I've done this survey, they gave me this free tractor. They emailed me a code, and I I entered the code into the thing, and I got this. It's called Black Beauty.
No Black Beauty. He was looking through the mods on 2019, and the ones you were finding, he was like, he found a jig brake truck one.
Oh, nice.
he was like, oh yeah, this is where it's at. And it sounded pretty cool too. I was like, geez, it actually sounds like a legit thing. He was also doing the when he first started playing, he was mostly trying to do a lot of logging, and he was trying to find a mod. He found one that was for log landing, when you can attach the logs to some chains, and then it pulls like up the mountain for you.
Oh yeah, so you can do like feller bunches and stuff. Or
yes.
There's a deer. There's another deer.
Run it over. Yeah, but it sucked though, because when he was trying to use it, it wasn't really working the way that it should have. Like, so like the logs should still be on the ground, but the thing's moving. The chains are just like, yeah,
yeah, and PC. I'm talking about PC. He has a lot of mods.
That's the thing. Eventually, you get too many mods, you should just like shit to bed, or even your system.
Yeah.
There's so much memory and stuff in your GPU.
Like the benefit to this game here is this game is cross-platform.
Oh, the new one is cross-platform.
Yeah, it's cross-platform.
So then the mods should match up.
Well, there are mods that are cross-platform, but there are people. There might be mods that are not, because when you're in the mod hub and you just click on, remember you click on L3 to show all mods or top mods. And
yes.
Here you click on L3 to show mods that are crossed by mods that are not.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, yeah, they're probably gonna have some that are and some that are not meant for PlayStation, because yeah, graphic-wise and stuff.
Well, that's just it.
Yeah, I don't really have the like, you know, the go-to to go to PS5 and stuff.
But you can't find them here.
Yeah, people are really having a hard time getting them.
I've looked around, and they're just not available in my area.
It's just not that, like the kid I was at work with, he was saying the same thing. He was just like, which just reminded me, because I'm like, well, good thing I don't really want it then, because if I wanted it, I'd actually I would not get it. But where I don't want it, people are like, it's hard to get. I'm like, well, good thing I don't want it then, right now.
Well, that's
right. Even Xbox is getting people saying it's hard to get too.
Yeah.
I found out where Johnny's been.
On PC.
Yeah, he's been streaming on Twitch on PC. I was like, what? Because he messaged me on Discord randomly. I was like, what the hell? He's like, oh, hey. He's like, yeah, and he showed me a picture of his PC. So like, oh,
yeah, he sent me a picture of it too there, because you were playing a game and you sent me a message like, Johnny's here. And I jumped in your stream and talked to Johnny for a minute. Yeah, and he sent me a picture of his PC.
Yeah, I was like, oh, shit.
I got this guy that drives the one cement truck that delivers to us all the time there. He's a big time gamer. He actually owns like businesses and stuff like that. I don't exactly know what revolving around games and stuff, but he was in a tournament in RuneScape, and I think the grand prize was $10,000, and he was one of 5 left, and he's the only Canadian left. And,
oh shit.
Yeah, and when the servers got hacked and crashed.
Yeah, that seems to be, that's like a, cause I used to play the game a lot, at least the old school, yeah, the old school version of it, not the new one. And yeah, it seems every year they have that, someone crashes the game and the contest is like, you know, they just close it. It's like, do they give anyone their money, or do they just say, oh, well, that's the game code?
Like, he's been getting notifications saying, you know, as soon as we get things back in order, we're going to continue the contest. But it's been a while now. He's actually starting to lose hope because of the hack. But anyway, he was telling me, yesterday he was our one truck there. He's like, you got to get into PC gaming. I was like, everybody says that, man. It's kind of old-fashioned, and you know, like I started on consoles, and it's my loyalty. He's like, I get it, man. And I said, plus I'm not good with computers. And he's like, no, you'll learn, though, you'll learn. And I'm like, and the thing is, like, when I turn on the console, it's ready to go. I said, I've heard people with the PCs, you know, like, oh shit, I can't play this game. I got to reinstall my graphics card. I got to reinstall my sound card. I got to do this. He's like, yeah, if you buy your computer at Best Buy, man, build one. I was like, I can't build a computer. He's like, I got you, man. You get ready to do it. You let me know. I'll build your computer.
Yeah, it's usually the thing, because I was like with Kevin and Nate, they built their own PC, and they're like, hey, if you ever need to build a PC. That's what Chaot's doing the same thing. He said he's building his, which is also nice, because you can, well, that's the thing I say, it's nice, because you can put your own things in it, but at the same time, I'm like, well, what would I need to add to it?
Well, that's my thing. I have no idea. But I was talking, I looked at the PCs like that, and they're like $2,700. He's like, yeah, and you can build one for about $1,000 less. That's way better. I'm like, seriously? He's like, yeah, we'll build a PC. Oh,
yeah, let me get my toolbox out real quick.
Yeah. So what do I hit with the hammer?
Yeah, how many nails go into it?
He's like, I'll hook you up, man. You get ready to build a PC, you let me know, and I'll build you.
Oh yeah. yeah, hopping. Here, let me go get my wallet real quick. I'll be right there.
Yeah. Sure, I can think of a lot of other things I can spend $1,700.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I just bought mine. I didn't want to. They were building theirs. I'm like, I'm just gonna buy a little game PC when I don't build or anything. I just build play So, I mean, doesn't play anything crazy, you know, and no high graphics or anything. Just enough to play some games. So, which is what I got a Predator type thing on it. It's all right.
He's like, so what kind of games do you play? And I'm like, oh, you know, I like the simulation games and playing simulators and stuff like that, and just running. But I also like, you know, like survival games, like Ark Survival, and playing Rust and stuff like that. He's like, Rust is on console? I was like, yeah. He's like, when did that happen? And like November 11th or something like that? Like, why not? He's like, really? Is it any good? I was like, yeah, it's fine. He's like, I've got like 7,000 hours of the Rust. I said, really? He's like, yeah. I'm like, holy shit, you're hardcore, aren't you?
You should be like, that's nothing compared to my Arc hours.
Well, that's what I said. I said, I got that in Arc at least. She's like, I couldn't even do Arc. And I was like, what? How's not this? You drop you on your heart or something? He's like, well, you go and you work at it and you tame all these dinosaurs and then people come and kill all your shit and it takes so long to level back up to do this stuff. It's a pain in the ass. I'm like, yeah, that's bad. I was like, that's the official. So they've added PC servers that are boosted now. And I said, it doesn't take your phone to level back up. He's like,
yeah.
That's
Yeah, I remember me and you first played because we were playing when we played it right, like almost right when it came out for PS4, and it was still being worked on PC. And
we played it.
Yeah, it was all the officials, and then we actually had the server. What was it, 719?
Yeah, 719.
719 with the Trap Lords and the Ghosts and all them good people. Yeah. That was on official too. And we kept taming things and losing things, taming things and losing things. But at the same time, it was the matter of once you got enough stuff, and then you were actually gonna go raid others. Then I was like, oh, this is fun now.
And we had the Johnny, which was awesome because
oh my god, and just put in all those hours.
We'd stay up all night to deal with stuff and stuff like that. And we'd come in, come home from work or whatever, and he'd be like, all right, I'm going to bed. And he'd go to bed from like 4 o'clock, like 11 o'clock, and he'd get back up and stay on it all night and all day and stuff.
Yeah, that's the one. That was when I was still in high school. Yeah. You guys were already older. You guys were way older than I, but I was still in high school and we were playing that, and I was like, I got home from school and I'm like, Johnny, still like it on? Got up in the morning and checked what was going on, and he's like, oh, you told me because the Anki, he was taming the Anki and the Rex, never at the same time.
Yeah, he tamed the Rex and that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that where we put him in there, and they all came out and that lightning wyvern killed them both.
Yeah, and I'll never forget when I killed that lightning wyvern with the sword.
Yep. Oh, speaking of that sword, when you did that, me and Mr. C had the same situation because remember a new map that came out, so I got back on and played for a bit, and me and Mr. C were getting attacked by 3 people on wyverns. Well, a guy came running into the base to try to be a funny person and kill us inside the base, so we locked him inside. I mean, Mr. C went over to his wyvern, locked it down, and Mr. C killed it with a machete, the sword.
That's awesome.
I was like, deja vu. The game did this too. He had a situation like this. Like me and Johnny were out on RG Tapes is distracting them, and game was just off in the other area, slicing the shit out of a wyvern. That was on the paddle.
Well, we have like 9 more back in our days.
Bring more over. I'll keep slicing them.
We have one last now, guys.
Oh yeah, right. That's when they have rockets too. The blueprints for the Ascendants and all that, but it's like those are too overpowered. But yeah, I remember the first one to be the testers of that. And then we heard about the booster servers. Like, okay, see you later, official server.
Yeah. I think everybody did that. See the official servers.
Yeah, Christ, no, because I even looked to see if they still even have legacy servers. Nope, there's just official and unofficial. No more legacy. I'm just guessing they probably got too much stuff on it and they just couldn't keep wiping them, so they just deleted the servers instead.
Probably.
Yeah, that's when we were building on the side of Metal Mountain. We had a little... we met the Cyclops twins on there.
Yeah, we had a massive base there. And then we changed... It wasn't 719, it was another server we were on. Oh no, it was... I think it was a PC server. It might have been the one where we met Chaotic and those guys, but remember somebody's like, who's alphas on this server? And we're like, KGJ.
Like, yeah.
No, we're not.
No. Yeah, because like, yeah, no, that was still the island. That was still the island. We were just unofficial still. Yeah, just me and you and Johnny, and we're with the Bola Kings.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, yeah, we're still unofficial. And they were like, because we just kept because we had our T-Rex, oh, which is sad. Remember that day too? I had the T-Rex, and I was like, oh, watch this. I'm gonna go fight you and Johnny. You were on the direwolf, and Johnny was on the frog, and we were all trying to take on that like high-level Rex, and it killed the fucking Rex.
Queen Rex.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, I'll never forget that. You see, pop up in the global chat. Who's alpha on the server? KGJ. What?
Yeah, we were like, what? And then the guy like, and then like random kid from another tribe messaged me like he like, hey, come on my car real quick, and I was like, I'll punch him. And I'm like, I'll go right back. Yeah, and they're like, hey, you guys alpha? I'm like, no, not really. We just know how to play the game.
I think that was me messing with that hobby airfield too. He just kept coming back from there.
Oh, we kept trying to lock him. Yeah, it was us and the other random group that we found that we ended up when Johnny sold the turrets from them.
Yes.
That's when Scorch like, oh, we're all going to Scorch, and then Johnny grabbed him and came back to the island, and they were all like, well, they didn't even care, actually, to be honest. I think they just thought that we could with them. But yeah, I remember that we kept trying to lock him in the cage, and he kept getting out of it, and they chased him with pterodons. And then there was good little tree hugger.
Oh yes. We're being raided. We're being raided.
Yeah, let me open the doors. Man, the people we met over time, huh?
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy. And to think it just started with me, you, and Johnny, and then expanded out to Chaotic, Red, Alyssa.
Yeah, Alyssa. Darcy.
Yep, Narcy. Yeah, we expanded out quite a bit. And then they lost a few of theirs. Like, we've lost Hunter, and then the Chaotic and Red lost Too Bad and Ebola and whoever else they had with them. Yeah, I remember that day too. I remember the other day when me and you, it was me, you, Alyssa, I think Johnny and Hunter too. And we had the 3 gigas. Me, you, and Alyssa were on them.
Yeah.
Oh, actually no, it was me, Hunter, and Alyssa that were on when you and Johnny were on the Arctic Davises.
Yeah.
And we were getting a little 1 by ready to go raid Red and Chaotic. We were all just waiting for the PvP to get turned on and it never got turned on.
We met up with them. Because first of all, we found this base way up near the border before they expanded. What was it, Ragnarok or whatever?
Yep.
And it was way up near the border. And we checked it out, and then we had a bunch of Pteranodons, so we ended up luring them away. And then on our way back, we come across Valhalla base.
Yes,
like,
yeah.
Who are these guys? Valhalla.
And
they hopped on, and then we're like, "Oh, hey guys!" I think somewhere I think we still have the picture where we had that. We sent a peace treaty while sitting around the picnic area that we built, and the beer barrels.
Yeah, they brought beer with us. I'm trying to think because there was an alpha group like where we ended up taking them. I forgot what their name was. It was like.
Oh, it was.
They were pretty big though, because they were built in the water fountain and they're also built out in the desert.
Yeah.
And it sucks too because I don't have those screens anymore. No, I can't go back and like, oh, that's what the name was. But I just remember that raid we all did. We all gained going forward. We couldn't make alliances, but there was voice alliances. So we were like, hey, Valhalla.
Yes.
We're like, we got stuff, you got stuff. We should go take these guys out. we brought the Quetzal with the golem on the back of it.
Yeah.
And dropped it into the bullet sponge and then started slicing their shit up with the tech swords.
Do you remember that one base you and I raided? And that Sasquatch come out of there and mocked Jesus.
Oh
like,
shit, yeah. I was out in the snow. I built the gate and it just fucking sneaked and punched, like one punch me and you're like, I'm not gonna fuck with that thing.
Yeah, and it was like, yeah, blew the door and that thing come out of their wrist like
fucking zipping. Oh my god, it's like it was trigger of a punch. Like, yeah, because Ray when I did that, you just see a fucking bolt by it and you're like, what was that? And running out, they would have fucking getting nailed.
There was a street there, yeah, there was
oh,
you could pick it as strong.
I think it was a viewer. I thought it was a viewer that we found. I think it was a viewer's base. I don't know who it was, but like I just remember that we had
oh, damn it. I just dropped that tree on my tractor.
Oh shit, yeah, I'm just watching 90 now, just cutting it, and...
Oh, damn it. I just dropped that tree on my tractor.
Oh shit, yeah, I'm just watching 90 now, just cutting it, and... Oh shit, yeah, I'm just watching 90 now, just cutting it, and... Oh shit, yeah, I'm just watching 90 now, just cutting it, and... Good thing there's no vehicle damage.
Like, come on, man. I faced the way I wanted it to go.
You're supposed to fall that way, not this way.
I guess maybe they changed it, because remember where you stand in front, it would fall straight away from you. That they changed that. Okay. That's my bad. Alright, live and learn, they changed the true.
Yeah, so it's like in forest, that way, whichever way you're looking, that's where it was going. Speaking of the forest, apparently people are giving me another forest coming out.
What's that?
You know the game The Forest? The survival cannibal game there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess there's one that's called the Son of the Forest that's coming out at some point. So. Yep, all the good memories we made on Mario. To think, originally came from Minecraft.
Get from underneath this thing here, and look at that. That's funny. Yeah, I just noticed the notch off to the side there, and I was like, yep, alright.
There's my problem.
Yeah, you see this? This is what they call a front end loader on this. It's like a forklift.
Now you're on. Oh yeah, look at that thing. Freaking that tiny little thing gonna be able to grab that big old tree?
We're gonna find out.
Oh, you've done the stream before. Farms from Windows 19, that was like a year ago. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've uploaded clips. Like I've done video shares and stuff like that of the odd things here and there. But yeah, lately I've been playing that Hunter Call of the Wild. Yeah, I didn't think so.
Oh, the Zelda, yeah.
No, the Hunter Call of the Wild.
I haven't heard of that one.
I sent it to you there. I said this is a cheap game you should look at. It's a hunting game. It's multiplayer.
Oh, yeah. I'm talking about, I was thinking Call of the Wild, I was thinking of Zelda. I was like, but I was Breath of the...
That's Breath of the Wild.
That's right.
But yeah, no, this Hunter Call of the Wild there. Chaotic has it, but he has it on Xbox.
And it's all cross-platform, huh?
I don't think so. Come on. Don't. Please. Oh, this isn't on.
I thought maybe I was buying it or something.
Is that?
So maybe I have it, but I've never bought a hunting game before. Call of the Wild is what it's called.
The Hunter Call of the Wild. Ah.
Or having a hunting game,
Like I've played the Cabela's hunts before, and they're all right. But this one here has like missions. Like you start out and you have this guy on radio. He's like your guide that drops you off in the airplane, and he sends you off to like 3 different. He's like, hey man, can you go check on this guy? His camp was ransacked by bears and stuff like that. So you have to go like walk to this other area, and find this camp, and then you have to go and like find a bear track and like, yeah, that's the bear right there. And all while you're doing it, you can hunt like moose, deer, wolves, coyotes, whatever. Depends on the map you're on.
That's pretty cool. So I wonder what the multiplayer aspects for it. So you both just gotta, I guess you both just gotta hunt down.
Well, that's the thing is I don't know. I haven't checked out the multiplayer there. So, hello, Red.
One shoots while the other one carries.
Or we just like corner animals to hunt together.
That's right.
Like the one mission I'm doing right now on it is proven to be a little more difficult than it should be. I have to go back to this guy's cabin, the one that was ransacked by the bears, in the area that it's in, and I have to photograph 2 different bears. Well, I found 2 different bears, and I tried to zoom in on them, but because they're in the trees, I'm not getting a clear shot, and it's a pain.
It's a pain in the dink.
Yeah. And the ones that I do see out in the open are not in that area, so they don't count.
So you have to be a certain spot in order to actually get it to count towards the gold.
So I'm not sure what the multiplayer aspect of it is, but I think it'd be fun anyway. And like I said, I paid like, it wasn't expensive. I paid for $19 or $29 or something like that.
Oh, that's not bad. So it's just like a little, like an indie type game.
It's pretty popular. They've done a couple updates on it since I bought it, and I haven't noticed much. Happy Christmas, Red.
Happy Christmas. Yes. Merry Christmas Eve to all. And to all. Good night.
Were you a good boy, Red? Is Santa coming to you tonight?
Santa baby. Man.
It's song that you don't want situations with you at Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah. There was another song that was like, I went to IHOP a couple days ago, and it just kept saying, "Hey Santa, hey Santa," and I was just like, Santa's like, "Shut the fuck up."
I heard a song here on the radio today. I had to work this morning, and to be honest, I had not heard it before. It was a Christmas song done by Billy Idol, and it was called "Yelling at the Christmas Tree."
Yelling at the Christmas.
Yeah.
Why are they yelling at the Christmas tree?
I don't know, but like, listen to the radio, and of course in the big truck, and the speakers are just trashing those trucks. And it's, to be honest, the lyrics sounded something like Santa's balls were jingling, and Mum's tits were ringling, or something like that. And then Dad's yelling at the Christmas tree, and I'm going, wait, what? And I couldn't really hear it, but then it was like, and I was yelling at the Christmas tree by Billy Idol, and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense, but what?
What is this shit all about?
Sounds like a good song. Yeah, no kidding, Red. That's a new step of I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Like, yeah. Did you see your mom doing the Santa Claus? You don't want to know.
What was she doing again? In full details this time.
Let's take and sell some more wood. So I am off officially for the next week.
Oh shit. A week this week? How are you going to get that?
Christmas break.
Oh shit, that's
We usually
good Christmas break.
We usually get 2 weeks off, but we are busy.
I was gonna say, so that sucks all this. You don't get a week's break, so you have the, like, from Christmas till New Year's, but then after New Year's, you gotta go back to work after that week.
Yeah.
That's usually when people most drinking. Speaking of drinking, I saw you had a picture of a bottle on your Snapchat story one day.
Which bottle?
I forgot which one it was.
Was it the Wayne Gretzky?
I think so.
Wayne Gretzky.
Yes.
Another 99.
Yes.
It's really good. It is really good. It's like Bailey's, but it's not Irish cream. It's Canadian cream.
Goes on smooth, doesn't it?
And coffee and hot chocolate. Oh man, it's so good.
Oh, speaking of drinks, I had a wicked bad drink one day. What was it? My girlfriend's mom got eggnog rum or something like that.
Rum and eggnog? I do that all the time. That's what I bought a bottle of rum with that.
I couldn't do it. I was like, man, I think it's because where I don't like the taste of eggnog, it just didn't. So the rest of it was just like.
Well, I will tell you, there are different recipes for eggnog, and they all do taste different. And some of them are absolutely horrible. But some, we have a dairy, actually just in the next town down, called Reed's Dairy, and they make the best eggnog. In my opinion, there is.
That's where it's at. I personally like what is it? Because every season they have winter Jack come out.
Like this Reed's. Oh, I got 3,000 for that one. Yeah, Reed's eggnog is it's sweet and it's cinnamony with a little bit of nutmeg.
It's pretty good, huh?
I heard a guy talking about the test eggnog. He refers to it as chicken.
Chicken.
You drink that chicken milk?
Every day. Chicken. Sounds so good. I didn't know that chickens had udders.
When's your birthday, Red?
Birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday you! Happy birthday!
Yeah, as long as I'm not, as long as I don't have to work the next day or anything like that, yeah, I'm going to.
Oh, no, it's gonna be great on the day you work. You have to drink your work.
Yeah, maybe.
Game's always in. See, I'm better now, game. I won't pass out, and I'm gonna see.
Yeah, maybe if it's a day that Justin's available, we can all hop on and do some Rust.
Ooh, there we go.
Rust drinking.
Oh my god, trying to loot and shit. Well, trying to kill that place.
7th of February. Alright. Well, make a deal, Red. If I can't do it on the 7th of February, the weekend, I'll have a drink with you. Because I don't know what day the 7th is yet. My phone is way over to the side. I can't reach it.
Here.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do your receptionist. Yeah, I'm curious. So, what is it? February 7th, you said?
Yeah, 7th.
Oh, crap, won't wait too far. Come on, back up a little bit. That is a Monday.
A Monday. Alright, so we can either do it the 5th, which is the Saturday before, or we can do it the
6th.
12th.
No, that's a Sunday.
Or we can do it the 12th.
Could do it right on a weekend, on a Saturday. Better. Get time to regroup on the Sunday.
You drink to your limit, Red. You can have a beer or two and then drink Pepsi the rest of the night. You drink to your limit. There's never any force to drink more.
That's right. You drink to where you feel like you're good.
So Justin, this in this map here, in this game here, you have these subsidy signs. Here, I'll show you these. We're gonna go to construction.
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk, yeah.
Yo, chocolate milky.
We're gonna go to.
I'm a little behind. My stream's a little behind.
Productions. And we're gonna go down to generators here. And you have all these generators. You can these solar panels. Alright, let's
oh, so you can start
solar
like
panels.
Produce power.
Wind energy, small towers. But wait till you get to the end of this one here. This is the one I have, the municipal subsidy. I get $4,800 a month. Every month I get $4,800. Because I have two of them, I get $8,400. Because I have two of them, I get $16,800. The one beside it, the government subsidy, you get $8,400,000 a month.
How kind of the government.
Very kind of the government, yes.
You sure she's not that nice? Jesus.
Yeah, $8 million. And I'm like, that's a little bit extreme. Like, with $8 million, I could have every piece of equipment I want and be just putting farmhouses on it. I want to work for this a little bit.
Yeah.
Jump into a map and be like, yeah, let's just go ahead and get $8 million, and there you
Toss it
go.
right into a new tractor, get a new trailer, new truck. Yeah, that'll help me out. I remember the windmills and panels being like in 17, so that's probably they still brought it over. But yeah, you
Yep,
put those down, they just produce you money on the side.
yep. That's basically what I have. I have two of those subsidy signs, so I get $16,800 every month, which
Games
helps
are
out.
usually waiting for the gas station to come back in.
But I have, but I've also like borrowed a lot of money to buy my equipment because you don't really show that a lot when you're spending on this.
Hmm. They don't give you like your
Eight,
like you
yeah,
normally
$8
would.
million.
Just let me see that real quick. There you go.
Rival.
Even though he'll probably just buy a pack of cookies. Yeah. Rival. What's going on there, Mister? The old Dutch bastard. Yeah, I remember the gas station mod that you had there, and you're just freaking racking in the dope. You just bring the gas to the gas station.
Oh yeah, that was the same guy that designed this map, Alien Jim. That was his map, Sussex Farms.
Jesus. I like that mod. Has a good moneymaker. Game just like, just fill this truck, fill the back of this up real quick. Bring it there. Alright, there's about $12 million.
Take that to the airport. Right, pump that up. Oh, take that to the gas station. Yep. Oh, take that one down to the cargo ship. Yeah, there.
And your money's all set, and then you just make fun.
Yeah. I like that too because he had like a gold mine on that map. You go and pick up gold and sell it. And then he came out with his remember on FS17 we played on that one map called Spectacle Island, where all these different islands are connected by bridges and stuff. And you could run around and find. Remember, you could find the gold nuggets. And if you found all like, what was it, 100 gold nuggets, you got $1 million for it or something like that.
Yes, and if you were getting a certain amount, if you got 50, it would like show you on the map where the rest of them were.
Yes, exactly. Well, he went. Alien Jim done the same thing on. How was that? The island out there anyway. And only he done gold bars. He hid gold bars around, and then you could sell them at the mine. Spectral Island, that's the word. You sell them at the mine. But somebody else added on to that, and they made a mod that you could produce gold. You could make gold. You just had to put these ingredients in the factory, and it would just make gold.
I like that. Nice. At least it's like. Well, it's weird because like you don't have to go like out and mine it or anything. It just the factory just produces the gold.
Yeah, the factory just produced it. It was just like, all right, this is for you.
I want a factory like that in real life.
Yeah, me too. I
Just
just want to
freaking
like.
shits out gold. Don't even mine it. Fuck it. See, that'd be cool because you do these simulation games, and they should really do like a multiplayer mining type sim.
Yeah.
Jim Corey. They do have like Nate and Kevin were playing one Gold Rush on the PC, but it's only single player. I'm like, nah. I gotta have more.
I have Gold Rush on the PlayStation, and it's single player. It's pretty neat. But yeah,
I was watching Nate play. He was like digging out quarries and just he was smart. He started off with like the bucket and the shifter there, and then he worked with the tractors.
you start it with a shovel and a bucket, and you get your like a small wash plant and hog pan and stuff like that, and you go from there to build up. And it doesn't really take you long to build up, and then you can buy new plots or whatever, and you can go around there. And yeah, it's actually a fun game, but it gets to you after a while because when you hire workers, I hired a worker to run the loader, and I walked inside, and they're not on the loader, but it says I have the worker hired. And I went through and I hired a good worker. You know, like you read all the stats on these workers available, and it was a reliable one. And I don't know what VUM ONG means sorry, man.
That's the thing that I was talking about earlier that randomly
Yeah.
comes into chats.
Anyway, so yeah, I walk out and the loader's not moving, and I'm like, well, he's not helping. So I go in and I'd fire him,
Yeah.
and then I'd hire again. It's the same thing. And I'd fire him, and then I got looking into it. You don't actually get AI workers. You just hire somebody to run the loader, and you just get an income for hiring them. And I'm like, no, I want actually help. I want somebody to run the loader so I can make this pit bigger. Like this is pissing me
Yeah,
off.
start moving the dirt around. I don't want it just sitting there looking pretty. God damn it.
Well,
Move.
that's just it. So I was getting a bit annoyed there, and then I don't know. I can't remember what happened. I just kind of my typical thing. I'd lose interest in the game after a while. You know, if something shiny comes up.
That's right, that's right. Yeah, Nate and Kevin were actually having the same. Yeah, I can remember Kevin looking up. He's like, I put a guy in X-ray, he's not even doing anything. He's like, what is that, a plug or something? I was like, it sounds like it might be, but you looked into it more and you found out it's just they just
Yeah,
build you profit. They don't do it.
yeah, that's just it. They build your profit. They don't do anything. They just. So, but it is a fun game, yes. Gold Rush.
Yeah, I like some good simulators, especially when they're multiplayer, because then you can have like help doing stuff and keep seeing things expand and
I'm all
get
about
better stuff.
multiplayer.
That's right. Do it by yourself or
Multiplayer mining game, Minecraft. You know, Minecraft would be pretty cool if I could drive a big rock truck in it and run an excavator. That would be really awesome.
Yeah, just like
The
start
fact this
like and
guy
then
can dig to
shifting
the
it through
center of the
stuff.
earth with a pickaxe is a bit unrealistic. No, I like Minecraft. It's fun, but I like
Yeah, I heard
like
they
you
added
said,
like a big update called Caves and what is it? Caves and something.
I have no idea. I went to get on Minecraft a while back then. I didn't even understand it anymore. Even the loading screen's really different.
This isn't Minecraft. What is this?
There are probably mods for it, but not on console. That'd just be a PC mod. Caves and cliffs.
Caves and cliffs.
Is that anything like the Amplified World thing they had there a while back? I like the Amplified World there where you had like really high mountains and stuff like that. That was fun.
On top of a mountain. Do, 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 do. That's what I was saying. That's where we first met in that game. I was like on a little posted board thing. I was looking
Yeah, I
to
couldn't
play
get
with
my mic to
Minecraft.
work. I couldn't get my mic to work because I was using the Bluetooth for a cell phone.
Yeah, so we're using the signs. It's like while I was talking, you're just using the type to be.
Well, I just wanted you to know that I wasn't some weirdo, and then that's how I talked to Bobby Wave for the longest time until he got a
Yeah.
mic. I remember playing. Some kid was in my map. And,
Basketball.
No, I
Was it
joined basketball kid. I got to know him, but we were playing with some other kid getting in our map, and he was just being completely annoying and stuff like that. And I think it was you and I, and Bobby Wave was there, and we were just like, "Holy Christ, we can't play with kids. Kids are annoying." And Bobby like messaged me. He's like, puts the sign down and jumps over. We go over and look at it. It's like, "I'm 18, by the way," and we're like, "Oh, okay, cool."
You are acceptable. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because no, I just thought it funny that when we did have kids with us, Bobby would put them like obsidian boxes, and if they were being annoying, just puts them in there and doesn't let them do shit.
I wonder how Bobby's doing.
Honestly, I haven't seen him or seen him post things or talk to him or
Well,
you know.
I noticed on Snapchat there for the quick ad, he's his name comes up because I have his phone in my contact, but it's not him. It's a different. It's like a girl that has that old phone number or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Because it comes up with like a different name and a different ad for Snapchat. It's not him.
Maybe he had a sex change.
Well, that is possible. Why didn't you divulge?
I don't think we would. Man, yeah, he had definitely quite the downhill. It was between losing Bane and then his girlfriend breaking up with him.
I don't really know. I know the Bane thing bothered him a lot.
Oh yeah,
but
I think the part just added to it, so he got down on himself, and hopefully he's doing that.
Bane was
posting the stuff that he was.
Yeah, just being all dramatic on Facebook there, and after a while, just gets you. You know, Bobby didn't do anything wrong.
No.
He didn't know that's how that was going to end out and stuff like that. It was just
Shit happens, you know.
exactly. All right, I
Sometimes it's
think
hard
that's
to
as far
tell.
as I'm going to field it this way because of these rocks. So I'm going to stop there.
Rocking and
Tie it
rolling.
into this field down here. Then we'll go
What's going
way
on?
down this one over here.
Oh, your trap. Your Chaz popping off now, game.
Apparently.
Popping off now. Mr. Fancy Pants over
I
here.
didn't think they called it global warming anymore. I thought it was called climate change because global warming kind of sends off the false illusion that the planet's getting warmer.
Yeah, you know, it's like us for body
And,
temperatures. The Earth's having body temperature change.
yeah, and then the climate change is what they're calling it now because this isn't warm, this is cold.
Yeah.
Which is
I just found it funny. That's my saying.
Really what
That's
it
my
is.
saying.
The atmosphere
It's like,
is warming up, which is causing more and more violent storms and stuff.
yeah. That is true. Oh, as I say, it's just, you know, it's like a normal thing, you know. They say Earth's a living thing. Well, you know, living things have different body changes sometimes. You know, it'll be all right. It'll be more screwed when the sun starts to expand out and then just eats the planet.
Did you read anything about that new James Webb telescope that's being launched tomorrow?
I have not watched it.
You'll have to do some research on this James Webb telescope.
They're launching it up. So what kind of telescope is that? It's gonna be launched up.
It's gonna basically be the predecessor to the, well, not the predecessor, the successor to the Hubble.
Oh, okay. So they can be more research further out.
But this thing is pretty impressive.
Now, what smart cookie thought of this one?
It's been in development since the mid-90s. It's a combination of NASA, the European Space Agency, the Canadian Space Agency.
Isn't it crazy what you can do when you work together?
The Hubble telescope's mirror is like 7.5 feet. I think it's silver. The James Webb telescope's mirror is 21 feet with gold.
There's gold and then there hills.
There's a C and a wavelength lower than infrared, I believe. But in order to do that, it has to be kept extremely cold, like minus 226 degrees Celsius. It's cold as natural hard.
So southern people can't go that night.
No Johnny's allowed.
Yeah, it's too cold. It's too cold for them.
You stay home, Johnny. It's too cold.
It's too cold. Don't try it.
But no, anyway, it's
Okay.
pretty
Well, that's neat. Yeah, well, I think this was Spaceman. I thought this was funny. There's a Twitch guy I was watching for a live stream, and they were talking about aliens and stuff. And he was like, "If you don't believe in aliens, you know, you're pretty much crazy yourself. If you don't believe." I was like, you know, that's not. He's not wrong. And he's like, you know, when people talk about these UFOs and seeing them and stuff like that, that's just the government getting caught flying around in the UFOs. It's like, yeah, you're probably not wrong there either. They're like, shit, sir. What's wrong? What's wrong, soldier? I was caught flying the UFO today.
Oh, okay. Has anybody heard from Florida man? We were talking to Johnny earlier. If that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What's Florida man? Oh shit, because we know a couple Florida mans. We've talked about Hunter. I seen Hunter.
I remember when I was about 7 years old, 6 or 7 years old. I asked my dad if there was such things. But she didn't really say anything. She just took me outside at night. We looked up at the stars. I just looked up at the country so you could see all the stars pretty good. She looked up there and she went, "See all those stars?" She goes, "Some of those stars are actually galaxies. Billions and billions of light years away. And in those galaxies there are billions and billions and trillions of stars, pretty much like our sun. Along those stars there are billions and billions and trillions and trillions of planets, very much like Earth. She's like, so if there's no life out there, it's a waste.
That's right. And then also Gangan's like, you know what else, honey? And Gan's like, what? She's like, I am an alien. It's like, I am too.
I knew it.
I knew we were one.
I knew it.
That's right. And to be honest, who's to say that we're not the aliens? So, but then again, Game, we've already had this conversation before, and I told you, if the government hears us talking about this, they're gonna put us in those funny little jackets and put us in little personal rooms.
Oh, I don't think Biden will this time.
That's true. He's just coloring book. He's too busy coloring his coloring book right now.
He's busy with crayons.
Yeah. Oh man, me and Nick kept talking about that all the time. We're like, yeah, the good old Grampy Joe. Just make sure he's got his coloring book, and everyone else will do the work for him.
I'm gonna change the diaper.
Yeah. I know. You should be bad mouthing, you know, whoever's the leader.
Well, that's the thing with politics. Is even if you like them, you can bad mouth them. That's the thing. If you're gonna run into politics, you gotta be able to take the good and the bad.
It's always funny because I don't really vote. So then people are like, well, if you don't vote, you don't get a choice to complain. I'm like, well, what the fuck I want?
Very much can complain.
It's just you don't like whoever runs. So I'm just like, I don't.
That's just it. That's just it. The person I voted for this year did not get elected. That's stuck with that tax government. You know what?
That's when you go.
He's not the worst prime minister, but I don't like him.
For sure. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, no matter who runs, they just they are tricky because sometimes they're not the ones that are pulling the strings. The ones who sit in the big seats. We're looking. So, right now, while you're playing Farm Simulator and watching on the site, I'm playing some Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
That's a good
Have you beat it yet?
No, I played it and typically I get distracted by something channel.
That's me a couple times. Like I got pretty far in this, and I left it alone, and then now I'm back to it again. I'm like,
remind me to send you a Snapchat later on of this book I bought.
you got a bookie?
I read. I know how.
Oh, I hope so.
Well, a friend of mine, she loaned me Ready Player One. It's a good book.
Ready Player One sounds like it's about a gamer or something.
It is. There's a movie about it too, called Ready Player One.
Jesus. The only one that I knew that's sort of like, you know, supposed to represent like a game, but turned out to be like real life was Ender's Game.
Oh.
They were training the kids, and the kids were like, "Oh, it's just a game," you know. They're training, and then really they were like, "Oh, hey, guess what? Oh, spoilers for anyone who wanted to watch it. So guess what, kids? It was real, and we won. Good job."
No, Ready Player One is about this game creator who's built this online world, and basically the whole world just lives in this online virtual reality game created, and then creator of this dies, and he has no children that would believe anything too soon. He creates a contest for anybody that plays on this thing to compete in. And so the whole world is competing in this contest to be the owner of this online. It's called the Oasis. And yeah, and that's the whole thing. And there's like this loyalty group of these. One of them wants to run it like a business and hires all these people to try to win this contest and stuff like that. It's pretty good. You find it. It might be on Netflix even. You should watch it.
Player 1. What happened to Player 2?
It's the second one coming out. Military 2 is the second one.
Ah, that's pretty. They can just do that, do they? Player 1, player 2. What about player 3? That's the one I was coming too. Player 4, that one's coming as well. Shit. So the whole so you're gonna have an MMO going on.
But it's not just it's not just about video games. It has a lot to do with a lot of pop culture.
Yeah.
But it does have quite a bit to do with video games, in a sense, like something that happens in the movie. I don't want to get into spoilers, but it was something that I was aware of, but I didn't know a lot of people weren't aware of. And it has to do with the game on the Atari 2600.
The old good old Atari. What is it? The way I look at it, if I don't like who is trying to be into yeah, don't vote. Oh yeah. I just don't vote at all. As I said, whoever goes in, I just wish you best of luck. That's all I can say.
You should run for president.
That's what I was thinking, but you know what the problem would be, game? And I was always afraid to do that in school as well. Like, I was gonna do the joke and run for, like, you know, class president, but I was always afraid, like, to do it as a joke, I would actually give to it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, shit, I don't want this. I was just kidding.
Mr. President, what do we do now? You drink.
Yeah, you know, get a drink for the president. We're not old enough yet, Justin. I don't give a shit. I'm president right now. My girlfriend's pissed about that because it was 18 to buy cigarettes and scratch tickets and stuff, and they upped it to 21 now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she's just about to turn 21 next year, actually, January 8th.
Does your girlfriend smoke?
Yeah. Well, she don't smoke cigarettes. She smokes a little weenie, but for scratch tickets and things, like buying scratch tickets and stuff, and she was able to.
That's what I get. Like here it's you gotta be 18 to buy lottery tickets. Yeah. 19 to buy alcohol and tobacco.
Yeah. Well, the big thing that is here, and you know, it is true. If you're able to, you know, go support your country and go to wars and stuff, you should be able to drink.
Yeah, there's a TikToker who posted that. Actually, to the American TikToker, Canadian TikToker. Goes on about America's the greatest country in the world, but there are some flaws. One flaw is you can go and die for your country at 16, but you can't have a drink to celebrate the victory of a war at 16. What's with that?
Yes. Well, we don't want everyone to get all, you know. Some people, so yes, some people are usually mean drunks and, you know, just destroy shit. Some people are usually just calm when they're drinking or smoking or whatever, you know. It mellows people out sometimes and it helps them. So it's like, you know, let them try it.
I get that.
Just all depends on the person. If you're like me and try taking like 5, 6, 7 shots at once, you just sit there like you're looking up at the sky, and then you come back to after a while. That was rough. Because I had to go back and watch that stream. I was like, wow, I was just saying random shit. I don't even remember half the shit I was even saying to you guys. And Chaos was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I was watching it, and he said it, I'm like, oh, yeah. That's when you know it was a good night, though. Yeah, because I said we all should take, yeah, we all got Jack. One big giant bottle of Jack. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it was a fun night.
It's good having like drink with boys in the game sometimes, you know? Shit. Always some shit. Yeah, because we were playing, it was me, you, Hunter, and Johnny playing Farm Sim. I think Caterpillar was there chilling with us. Or I think he was playing too. I don't know if it was too. Sure.
Yeah, I can't remember Cadillac was playing. Yeah, no, Cadillac was playing. He was playing.
That's right. No, someone else was playing. I think it was free on the store for a month or something like that. So they're able to get it.
Yeah, but I remember yeah, because we're all drinking and stuff.
They're just random birds. Like we made the day. Like, yeah, here we'll go for this day. Like how Red's playing one for us right now. That's how it went. It was just me and John were just talking about it, and we're like, hey, you know, we have days. We're all playing the day, we all got the Jack. I don't think you got because Cat got Jack and Coke.
Yeah, and that's what I was doing Jack and Ginger.
Yeah. And then I think the rest of us were just drinking straight. Still good though. good. My girlfriend doesn't. You know, for some, she don't like the taste of it. I'm like, eh, it's all right. It's not. It's not like you know, you want to drink repeatedly. It'll like kill your taste buds, but it's all right. It's all right. You're playing Assassin's Creed Origins. Isn't that the Origins?
That's the Egyptian one. That's one.
Egyptian.
That's good.
I like the industrial one there with twin assassins. You got your brother and the sister, and one tries to own like a gang while the sister actually tries to find out more about the Assassin's Creed.
Isn't that Syndicate?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, I like that one. I haven't beat it, but I was liking it because you get to choose which character to play as and what stories that they had and stuff like that. Like this, Assassin's Creed, you got Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you got Abel.
BOR.org.
See? Yeah, I like those groups.
Does that happen on Twitch too?
I'm guessing. I think it's just a random crazy thing. I said I don't even know what it is. I just know I see it every so often and it's a random name. I'm like, what is this even for? You trying to hack me? You ain't gonna get much. You are not getting me.
Well, .org. Well, it's not even org. It's ONG.
On nuts, good. On nuts, good. Oh, nuts. Grab homemade pizza tonight.
Nice.
Yeah. It's being cooked right now. Smelling it. I'm like, smells good. Smells good. Right. I think there's meatloaf going on. No meat. How is that? It's going good.
I'm not sure I'm ready for something.
Gonna have some cat. Gonna have some cat. It's too fun. Man, I think you got him as a wheel lad, and now he's getting up there.
That was a pro.
All cats are like that. Even girl cats. We have 2 girl cats, and like, you know, you go try to pet them and give them loving sometimes, but then they don't want it. But then when they want the loving from you, you're like, oh, they force it on you anyways.
You don't own a cat. You just feed a cat.
That's right. Yeah, they're not the pets, dude. You ever seen 101 Dalmatians?
If you want a cat, you want a slavery because you're the slave.
Pretty much. As they say, the cats were in the Egyptian ages, and they were royalty.
Yes, they were highly regarded to the Egyptians.
That's right. And you know, I always laugh about there too, because if whoever the ruler was had their animals, they got buried with them.
Like, I like dogs, don't get me wrong, but my lifestyle is no life for a dog.
I'll say, I remember when you had your shepherd there.
Yeah, he was awesome. But no, with the hours that I work now and the amount that I'm never home, it's no life for a dog. At least with the cat, you know, I clean his litter box every night, I fill up his food dish every day. I can go away for a day and not worry about it. I can go away for 2 days and not worry about it.
Maybe he'd go alright.
He's got water, he's alright. He's got toys, he's got catnip.
It's good to go. Alright, my food just got done, but I'll be back. So I'll still be in the party.
Alright, sounds good.
Weird.
Hey, Ren, I'm pretty sure the party's open here in Berlin because I've been streaming for almost 2 hours since I ended the stream here. So if you want to hop in the party, you can hop in. Anyways, thanks for watching my 20 Simulator 22 live stream video. Appreciate all the support. Yeah, thanks for the game.